Okay, so this is going to be a departure from my usual format because I could barely bring myself to record this footage as it was, so bear with me. We'll get back to the usual detailed analysis later. For now, let's get started with something of a pilot episode of a series I will call Overlook instead of Overview. The Aksomati are a pair of Soma-themed secondary weapons. The blueprint you can pick up for 20,000 credits, and then build for an additional 20,000 credits, 200 cryotic, an Orokin cell, and a fully made axe stiletto. The axe stilettos themselves, however, require clan dojo research and a format. Or you can get the Aksomati pre-built with its own weapon slot and a pre-installed catalyst for 225 platinum. As I mentioned in my Dual Raza video, when the Soma family weapons were announced, I was concerned that they would be the latest injection of power creep. And they kinda aren't. The Aksomati are arguably the strongest of the machine pistol secondaries admittedly. The base damage is the same as the axe stilettos at 18, though with a different spread of 9 slash damage, 7.2 puncture damage, and 1.8 impact damage. It is improved in most other areas though, with a 70 round capacity in total, though with a longer reload time of 2.8 seconds and requiring a short spool up time before it reaches its maximum rate of fire. The main standout aspect though is that it is really one of the only big crit secondaries other than the Act Magnus, with a 20% critical chance and inheriting the Soma's rather massive 3 times damage multiplier, meaning it can actually benefit from the rather meager 60% crit damage bonus of Target Cracker, and may even make effective use of the Hollow Point mod. It comes along with the dash polarity by default as well, which almost encourages the use of Hollow Point. However, the status chance is negligible at only 5%, and their ammo efficiency is quite atrocious. Even a max rank pistol ammo mutation can't quite keep up. You'll probably want the primed variant if you use these for any extended length of time. However, by far the biggest drawback is its accuracy. It is listed as 8.7, which is absolutely pitiful. That's default Gorgon levels of poor accuracy. But as pistols can get up to 180% multi-shot, you can basically just spray down the area and it will probably hit something. And this brings me to the reason I am departing from my standard format here. They are undeniably powerful per shot, perhaps even stronger than the default Soma itself thanks to the much higher base damage and multi-shot potential. But these things just kinda drain my soul as I use them. They put me to sleep. They are some of the least satisfying weapons I have ever had the displeasure of using. And that's even keeping in mind the original Soma or even the supremely snooze-inducing Amprex. The sound design is weak. Even the old Soma pop gun sounds, as dumb as they were, actually gave the feeling of some authority. These sound like nail guns after they've taken some hits from a sledgehammer hooked up to an air compressor on its last legs with an ill-fitting and damaged hose. But perhaps, even worse, is that the complete lack of accuracy leaves me feeling like my own skill with these things doesn't matter. Point and spray. Bullets will go everywhere no matter what, so even if you do actually aim, it won't matter. Recoil amounts to a little random shaking around where you look, so trigger discipline doesn't matter. Hell, even in the video footage here, I'm not really aiming. There is nothing here for me to work with. In my eyes, the Aksomati are just thoroughly soulless. If you prioritize damage over everything else, then by all means get these things by your sides. They'll tear things apart for you. But if you're like me, and prefer weapons that feel responsive, and want to feel like your own skill with your weapon of choice actually matters, it might be best to pretend these never existed and just stick with the axe stilettos instead. So that was a bit different from usual, but thank you for watching my brief look at the Aksomati, as bleak as it was. All comments are appreciated, and I hope to see you around next time. For more content, feel free to give a click over to some of my other videos, like the other Soma-like Dual Razas, or my look at the Chroma Warframe. And as always, good luck, have fun, and take care.